into a comfortable seated position. Cross-legged, easy pose. Maybe you've got a half lotus, so the left ankle may be on top of the right thigh. Maybe you have a full lotus, maybe. Easy pose, cross-legged, legs straight out in front. You can kneel if you wish. Completely up to you. Your body, your choice. Try and engage, flatten through the spine. Crown of the head lifting up to the heavens. Hands on your knees, palms face down for grounding, palms face up for energy. Option for index finger and thumb tip together for chin mudra. Close the eyes down. Just going to take a moment just to sway forward and backwards. Trying to find a weightlessness spot between the shoulders down through to the hips. Maybe a little point where you just feel a little bit lighter. Less engagement of certain muscles in the back or the core. Just to hold you stable. Use of a block underneath the bum or cushion underneath the bum is quite good for spinal engagement. Does also help with that finding tipping point, the balance. Closing the eyes down once you found your little sweet spot. Just settling into the breath. We'll just begin with a nice deep inhale in through the nose, quick or slow, doesn't matter, just feel the lungs to capacity, feel the stretch through the upper body. Pause if comfortable. And then release with a nice loud sigh out through the mouth. Just to release any tension in the body. One more nice deep inhale in through the nose. Pause if comfortable. And exhale when you're ready with a nice sigh, releasing any tension physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, any way you wish. Another nice deep inhale in through the nose, quick or slow, feel the lungs to capacity, feel the stretch through the upper body. Release in your own time, nice sigh out through the mouth. Just allow the breath to find its own rhythm, its own flow. Allow the body to soften just with that gentle engagement through the spine, crown of the head reaching up, everything else nice and heavy, nice and relaxed. Allow the mind to just fall into the breath. Just to observe or just become part of that ebb and flow, the inhales of the exhales. Surrendering complete control. Let the body regulate, let the mind be free on the breath. Shifting our awareness down into the points of contact between us and the floor, us and the cushion or the block or the mat, whatever we're sitting on. Again, just feeling into the point of contact, where the weight is distributed. Are we still on that little sweet spot? Have we started to lean forward or backwards or off to the side somewhere? Just observe, just feel. Not really worried if we have. Become aware how the body shifts, how it adjusts. Just from that base point, begin to move up through the body with a body scan. Sometimes I visualize like an infrared laser, just scanning through the body. Each layer at once, just moving up section by section. So just feeling into it, just tuning into it, but not time to create stories and ask why. Why do I feel like that? Why does that do that? Doesn't matter. Just feel into it, be aware of it, move on to the next. Feel it, become aware, move on. taking a moment to set an intention for your practice or for yourself, single word or short phrase of positivity. Happiness, laughter, love, wealth, health, whatever it is that resonates with you, just repeat it a few times over. I am healthy, I am wealthy. Whatever it is. Bring your hands to heart center. Lower your chin down to the chest, just gently blink your eyes open to adjust to the light in the room, and namaste, welcome. We are going to come to tabletop. So wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. We're just going to begin to circle through the hands, just warming up into the wrists. We're also being aware of the points of contact, where the weight's being distributed as we move around in the circles, okay? So through the fingers, through the knuckles, through the heel of the hand, the palm maybe, wherever you're feeling it, just tune in, feel the stretch of the muscles, feel the weight being distributed. We don't need to overdo it, just gently warming up, just tuning in. Next time you're at the top, just stop and go back the other way. Nice gentle circles. You may be able to or want to sit all the way down onto your heels and make it nice and big. Just be mindful of the range of movement in the different directions. So working into the hips a little bit here as well as the wrists maybe. And again, you can keep it nice and small if you wish. Just feeling the weight being shifted through the hands, maybe through the knees as well. And come into stillness next time you're at the top. Turn the hands out 90 degrees, the fingertips pointing to the edge of the mat. We're going to start circling again. Being mindful of the range of motion in the different directions, okay? Just feeling into the weight distribution through the hands, through the fingers, through the wrists, maybe even into the forearms. The muscles are tugged and engaged. You can feel the muscle engaging just because of the compression through the joint. Just stopping at the top and going back the other way. Nice gentle circles. And just come into stillness at the top. If it's available, you can turn the hands around so fingers point towards the knees. If it's not available, maybe just stay where you are. Again, circles. Movement greatly restricted here, unless you're super double jointed. But just feel the distribution of weight, feel the engagement through the muscles. How does it affect the knees, the shins, maybe the feet? Next time you're at the top, just stop. Go back the other way, staying connected to the hands, the arms. Nice gentle circle. And just stopping, flipping the hands back to face the top of the mat. Nice and gently turn the right hand over, get the back of the right hand on the floor. Maybe you can straighten through the arm, maybe you can't. Just give the fingers a wiggle, give the thumb, don't forget the thumb. Breathe a little life back into it, counter stretch for the wrist. Place that hand down, turn the left hand over, back of the left hand on the floor. Maybe your arm's nice and bent, maybe you can straighten it, doesn't matter. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the thumb. Flip that hand back over. We are going to extend the right hand forward. We're going to take the left foot back. So toe foot flexed, heel pushing back, right hand reaching forward. Engage the core. Spread through the left hand, fingertips, knuckles. Nice and balanced, nice and engaged. Breathe. Release back to the floor, knee and hand. Take the right heel back, the left hand forward. Nice long stretch, neutral in the neck. Try and keep the shoulders and the hips level. Press the heel back, reach the fingers forward. Nice drishti off the tip of the nose down onto the floor. And release hand and knee back to the floor. You're going to have a little bit of fun. Shift the weight over to the left, take the right heel back. Spread through the left hand as wide as possible. Take the right hand forward, so right hand, right foot off the floor. Find a drishti, a focal point on the floor. Keep the gaze soft but focused, the breath moving freely. Breathe. Smile, wobble, whatever. Just be mindful of what's going on through the body. Left, right hand, right knee down. Feel the adjustments happening in the hand as they're happening. Don't fight them, just allow them to move. It's happening before we can adjust. Left heel back, shift the weight to the right, left hand forward. Again, feel the movement through the hand, the forearm, the foot, the knee, the hamstring maybe. Feel the adjustments, the bodies. We can't think about that, the body's doing it. Drishti, focal point on the floor. Just soft gaze off the tip of the nose. Breathe. And release the hand down to the floor, knee down to the floor. Spread through the fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes, press back into a nice downward dog. Chest back to the thighs. Shoulders rolled away from each other. Pad through the heels, take the dog for a little walk. Stretching out through the hamstrings, the calves, the backs of the legs. Keeping the chest pressing back to the thigh. Come into stillness in your downward dog. A little bend in the knees to release the hamstrings, heels down towards the floor, doesn't matter if they touch. Inhale, lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees, hop, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, take the feet hip distance here. Either elbow, a little dangle into the toes, but shift the weight forward here. Really explore balance. Shift the weight back, forward, back, forward. So just shifting weight, toe to heel. Head nice and heavy. And come into stillness, weight into the toes. Suck the belly button into the spine. Release the hands down to the floor. Nice deep bend in the knees. Slowly rolling up. So straightening the legs. Keep the head heavy. Unravel the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep the head nice and heavy. Just when the shoulders come up, begin to inhale, sweep the arms out. Option to take the gaze up to the thumbs. Option to come up onto tiptoes here. Maybe gazing straight ahead. Nice stretch floor to sky. And then exhale, Samastiti, hands to heart center. Welcome. Let's bring the toes together, heels slightly apart here. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up and come up onto tiptoes. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, sweep out and up, come up onto tiptoes. Exhale, Samastiti, drop the feet. Inhale, come up onto tiptoes. Exhale, Samastiti. Well done. Inhale, come up onto tiptoe. No, sweep the arms up, sorry, hips press forward. Our heart raises to the sky, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold, weight into the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, hops, right foot back, sorry, left foot back. Lower down, knees, chest and chin to the floor, so arch into the back. Untuck the toes, hips down, shoulders roll back. Cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back into a nice downward dog. Going to inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, bring that right foot through between the hands. Inhale up into the lunge of your choice, high or low, so that left knee on the floor or off the floor. Shoulders roll down the side of the body. Either way, hips pressing forward towards that top heel. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Inhale, left foot forward, halfway lift, hands to shins, heart forward. Exhale, fold, weight in the toes. Keep the weight forward as you inhale, sweep the arms out, hips forward, heart up, gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart forward. Exhale, hands down, left foot back this time, then right foot back. Knees, chest and chin down to the floor, so nice arch in the back. Hips down, untuck the toes, shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, press back, down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Hips level, right heel down, left heel up. Exhale, bring that foot through. Inhale up, reach into your lunge, high or low, knee on or off the floor. Suck the belly button in, keep core stability. Sink down into the hips. Doesn't matter if you're in a high lunge, low lunge. Hips press forward to that top heel. Next exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway lift. Nice flat back, extend the heart forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out, hips press forward, heart goes up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. So we want to bring our feet really close together, toes together, heels together, almost so you're kind of curling into the feet. We're just going to play around with balance, making it a little bit unstable. If you're really unstable here, just toes together, heels slightly apart, feet nice and flat on the floor. If possible, just roll your feet so they're just a little bit too close together. Engage through the knees, lift the knees, engage the quads, hips press forward lightly. The shoulders rolling back, crown of the head reaching up, confident through the chest. We're not arching into the back, just neutral through the spine. Hands down the side of the body, palms face forward. Nice and engaged all the way through. So hands and feet pressing down into the earth, crown of the head reaching up. Just tuning in with the wobble, the adjustments in the feet, in the shins, in the calves. Gentle sway in the body, maybe the twitching of the muscles. Again, it's all happening before we can react. The body's taking care of it. Trust the body. Even if we are going to fall over, it knows to move. Just tuning into that sensation, being aware that it's normal. So if we come onto one foot, when we feel that twitch and that movement and that wobble, it's perfectly normal. We're not unstable, we're just doing what we do. Blinking the eyes open, take the hands onto the hips, a little bit of space between the feet. Press down into the right foot. So spreading through the toes is the term. It's just about getting a good anchor through that foot. It doesn't matter if your toes spread out or not, it's just really reaffirming that that foot's contacted with the floor, nice and spread as much as possible. Hands onto your hips. Find a drishti, maybe it's on the floor just off the tip of the nose. Easier to balance and focus, maybe it's eye level. Options, heel against the ankle, foot on the calf or foot on the upper thigh, okay? All the way, keeping your drishti, your focus nice and fixed but soft. Keep the breath moving, nice and steady. Option, once you're set, hands to heart center. Try and press the hips forward a little bit, zip in the core. Again, core stability. If you're all jelly and wobbly without any strength in the core, doesn't matter if we've got a little bit of extra weight, but it's good comfort. But if we need a stable core, because if we're all jelly in the middle, we're going to throw out the rest of the body. So zip in that navel, okay? Engagement through the core. Helps keep stable. Hips gently push forward, that left knee gently pulling back. Keep the breath moving. If you want to play around with balance, you can take the gaze up to the ceiling maybe. Just options. Be aware of the movement in the leg, in the foot. Know that it's normal. Just trust it, just let it happen. Don't fight it. The more we fight it, the more we'll go. Nice and gently release that left foot down. Come up onto tiptoes. Nice stretch through the body. You can have a little wobble. You don't have to stay stable. Shake the legs. Hands onto your hips. Press the weight down into the left foot. So spread through the toes. Anchor through that foot. Find your drishti first. Floor, eye level. Heel on ankle, calf, maybe the upper thigh. Once you're set, drishti stable, breath stable, hands to heart center. Hip gently pushing forward, knee gently pulling back. Engage the core. Option to take the gaze up towards the sky if you wish, to play around with balance. Staying connected to the movement in the body. Be aware of it, don't fight it. Iyengar said you should have eyes in your skin. Know what's going on throughout the body. Top to toe, front to back, side to side. Release the foot down to the floor. Nice stretch through the legs. Kick out the feet, tiptoes. Alright, hands to heart center. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, hop, step or jump back to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Now inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Going to inhale here. We're going to exhale, float forward into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Heart forward, left heel pressing back, little bend in that standing leg. Hips level, so drop the left hip a little bit next to the right hip. We're going to lower the left foot down to the floor, but we're not putting it on the floor. We're going to reach down with our left hand. Maybe we take the knee, maybe we take the toe. Extend the foot out in front if we've got the toe. Our right hand on the hip. Big toe to the hand pose. If we've got the knee, it's just exactly the same. Take the knee or the foot out to the left hand side. Option to shift the gaze over to the right shoulder. Come back to center, nice and slowly, nice and steadily. Exhale, release the toe, release the knee, come back to Virabhadrasana 3. Inhale. Exhale, float back down to the floor, inhale into your lunge. Well done. Exhale, hands down to the floor, take the right foot back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, bring it through between the hands. Inhale, nice lunge. Take an inhale here. Exhale, float forward, Virabhadrasana 3. Right heel back, little bend in the standing leg. Heart reaches forward, hips level. Keep your gaze soft but focused. Feel into the body, be aware. Feel the movement. Lower that right foot down, either reach down to the toe or the knee. Come forward, extend the toe or the knee forward. Next exhale, take the foot or the knee off to the right. Option to take the gaze over to the left. Back to center. Keep the breath moving. Keep the awareness moving. Release the toe, release the knee, bring it back through. Virabhadrasana 3. Exhale, release back to your lunge. Inhale, sweep up. Well done, nice deep lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take the left foot back. Lower down to Chaturanga on or off the knees. Inhale, nice cobra or up dog. Exhale, nice downward dog. You're going to inhale, lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees. We're going to jump or step forward to squat. So feet to the outside of the hands. Elbows inside the knees, hands to heart center, hips down, crown of the head up to the sky. Holding the shoulders down the back, close the eyes down. Check in with the heart, check in with the breath, check in with the body. Blinking the eyes open, finding your way down onto your bum. Rolling down onto your back. A couple of options. You can take the feet up to the sky, interlace the hands around the back of the knees. Maybe using a strap. You can support the knees or the back of the legs. You can put your feet up the wall. Or you can press down into the hands. Lift the hips off the floor. Support the small of the back with the hands. Take your feet up to the sky. Relax through the feet though, so from the knees up, just relax. Just allow the blood to settle down the legs. Just release any tension there. They've done a lot of work in the balancing. Give the feet a rest, give the legs a rest. Just close the eyes down, tune into the body. Give the heart a bit of a rest. Loads of oxygen up into the brain. Very restorative, very energizing. And when you're ready, if you're in shoulder stand, just slowly sliding the back down to the floor. Feet up the wall or feet up in the air, just release down to the floor. Take the feet out to the ends of the mat. Release the arms away from the body. Close the eyes down. Little body scan from the toes down through the feet, up through the legs. Any tension you want to release, flex and relax any muscle as you move through it. Clench the fist, wiggle the fingers. Maybe wiggle the jaw, maybe screw up the face into a tight little ball before softening all the muscles across the face, forehead, around the eyes. For the weight of gravity, gently pull you down into the earth. As we begin to surrender the breath and slow down the breath, especially in meditation and any breath retention, the frequencies in our brain drop down to around 7 Hertz. If we have breath retention, the frequency of our heartbeat and the aorta, where it splits into the legs, the resonance from that as the heart beats down sends a signal back, a reverb back up through the body, also drops to 7 Hertz. So our blood system, our circulatory system, our brain frequency waves drop into 7 Hertz, which is also the same frequency as what the earth vibrates at as well. So as you just release, as you just surrender, as you just relax, just allow the body to settle into that frequency. Let it become to tune in with the earth. Just surrender, just relax and just release. to your body. Take a nice inhale in through the nose. Nice releasing exhale out through the mouth, just to let go of the practice. Give the toes a nice gentle wiggle. Give the fingers a nice gentle wiggle. Just allow the head to roll over to the right, back to centre and off over to the left. It comes back to the middle, take a nice inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, take a nice long stretch from the tip to the fingers all the way down to the tips of the toes. Place the left hand on the belly as you bend the left knee towards the body, roll over to the right hand side. Keeping your eyes closed, come up to a comfortable seated position, hands to heart center. If you set an intention at the start, I'll just invite you to revisit it, single word, short phrase, maybe the affirmation of awesomeness, maybe. Just repeat it a few times over, maybe allow the corners of your mouth to curl up into a little smile while you do. Let that positivity grow within you and grow away from you into the world around you. Dhanyavad. Namaste.